kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a bag. Can I kick it?
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing on first down. Burrows. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrows got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, Burrows. He's going to air. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Number 31, the ball carrier.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Check 52. Ping.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Thomas. And he stopped immediately there.
Again, the ball carrier.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it. And that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And some room to work. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Give him 69 yards on the ground.
10-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go.
Nothing.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert. Regular.
From the gun, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The ball's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
57's the mic. Mark 57.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Burrows. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burrows. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Burrows. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32.
The pass.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
A gain of 7.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. But when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That is just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. Oh, baby, come on, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw on 2nd down, Burrows, and he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd and 11.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Back to throw. Burrows. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And his guys are going to have a 1st and goal down at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Fix the score. Dolphins 13. Patriots.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10. At at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mayfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Watch the screen. Hey. Check out.
Mayfield to throw it. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
37-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his target. That's more. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking to run with Mack. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Down, they'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Dolphins 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again. Burrows. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Number 85.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. On the screen, this is Coleman. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Burrows firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Miami.
Off the play fake, Burrows escaping the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off play action. Burrows. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Third down. 3rd and long.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 and 7. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A 46-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical fourth quarter possession. On first down, it's Thomas, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. This is Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 4. Check.
Hey, alert 33. Alert. Point it right.
Get wide. Switch.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Watch the twitch. Check safety, check safety. Show it up, show it up.
Mayfield looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Donald Parham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 21, Dolphins 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Burrows. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
the ball carrier.
Charles, defensively, one timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively.
First and 10 at the
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Alert! Alert!
He's crazy.
He's playing right. Point it right. Point it right.
Check. Twist.
Jump.
He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check.
Hey, alert!
Check.
Hurry!
Check 26.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate.
35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now a carry from back. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Patriots, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.